Good morning, boys and girls, and the young at heart. I am Sharen Robertson, and this is Storytime Live. Hopefully, everything will be okay with the audio and the video. I've had some problems with lag time on the audio, and I'm not quite sure if it's my internet connection or. So I hope that you hear me and that it matches up with the way that I'm speaking. So good morning, boys and girls. It's just about time for the cuckoo clock to tell us that it's story train time. Parents, if you're listening, and if you have your child's name, you'd like to type it in the comments down there, I can say hello to your child. By first name only, of course. So if you just type it in the comments, I can say hello. So this is the story train. And every morning at 9 a.m., I am here for the children and for the young at heart. And and there's Phil, he's watching. So I'm here. Time for the story train. Story train time. And that's supposed to go around. Well, we'll have to get that to go around. Come on, choo-choo train. Oh, there it goes. Oh, see, there's always a technical problem. Oh, well. Here we go. I'm trying my very best, boys and girls. Here it comes. Oh, there goes the story train. There we go. Sometimes it just comes off of the track. So I have to get that all figured out. But that lets us know that it's now time for Story Train. There. Okay. So good morning, boys and girls, and welcome. And if, like I said, if you have a child and you'd like me to say hello to them during this live show, I certainly will. Just type it in the comments below. So first thing we do is we sing our song, saying hello to everyone and welcome to the show. Hello, hello, and welcome to the show. Smile. Hello, hello, and welcome to the show. Hello, hello, I'm so glad that you are here. It's so nice to spend some time with you. We're friends forever true. Again, because we're learning this. We're learning the song. So we'll sing it one more time. Hello, hello, and welcome to the show. Hello, hello, there's something you should know. Hello, hello, I'm so glad that you are here. It's so nice to spend some time with you. We're friends forever true. That's right, boys and girls. We're friends forever true, and welcome and hello. Good morning, and this is the Story Train Story Hour with Miss Sharen. And every morning we meet here and we read some stories and we talk about the alphabet a little bit, and we just spend some time together every morning at 9 a.m. I am here. So this morning I have some children I'd like to say hello to. And if there's a parent out there you'd like to put your child's name in the comment section, I can read it and then say hello also. So let me see, this is my crystal ball. Crystal ball for the friends who are joining us. And I see some names in here of my crystal ball. Here it is. You see, and I see some names. And I see CJ. And I see Otis. And there's Aubrey. Oh my goodness, there she is. All right. Hi, Aubrey. Good morning. I hope that I've been having some technical problems with this audio and video of FaceTime Live, so I hope that the audio matches the video. I don't know if it's my internet connection or... Anyway, so there's Aubrey, and there is Anastasia, and Isabella, Siciliana, Isabel, Salem Story. Who else is that? Oh, who's that? CJ and Otis and Davy and Mackenzie and Savannah. There's just millions of children. Hayden and Bailey. Hazel and Winter, too. Isn't that nice? We're all here this morning. And there's millions of children in there with their names, you see. Everybody's watching this morning. There's little Jimmy. He's in there. And Mary's there. Good morning, boys and girls, youngsters, and the young at heart. That's right. That's what the story train is for. And very good. We will. Thank you, Phil. Just checking on that audio and video just to make sure that the sound, because I've been having some technical troubles with that. So I said hello this morning, and today is a new day, boys and girls. Like it always is, we wake up. It's 9 a.m. on a Saturday morning, which you wouldn't normally be having school today anyway. So today is Saturday, it's the weekend. And Mommy and Daddy might be home from work today, or your babysitter is there, and your brothers and sisters are around. If you have brothers and sisters, some of you have your friends. Maybe you're not able to spend so much time with your friends right now, but you will. And you'll be able to go back to school pretty soon. So the sun came up today. It's right here. It always comes up. I come down and look in my living room, and there's the sun. That means it's a new day. And so we sing a song because we're so happy that the sun comes up every day. And the sun shines, and we sing, "You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take our sunshine away." That means it's a new day because the sun came up, boys and girls. And that means I must change the date on my calendar because it's not Friday anymore, boys and girls. Nope, it's Saturday. And it looks like it might be where I live a nice sunny day today, not too rainy at all. Maybe where you are, it might be rainy, but here it's sunny. And so yesterday was the 27th. And today is March 28th. So I must change the date here because Miss Sharen needs to always remember what the date is. So it will be March 28th all day, March 28th, Saturday, all day today. That's what it is today. So I changed my calendar because it's a new day. The sun comes up, we get up nice and early, and we get ready to have a good day. And that's what we do. Every day we want to have a good day. We want to smile. We don't touch our face. Miss Sharen, don't touch your face. If you need to touch your face, you use a tissue like that. So smile like that. And smile. And if everyone says, "What are you smiling for?" just tell them that Miss Sharen said it was nice that we should all smile because we're all friends. And that's why we're here. Because we're all friends. And today we'll talk a little bit about friends. And because maybe some of you don't get to see all of your friends at school right now. And so maybe you miss them. And I understand. I do, because I'm not able to see all of the people and the family and the friends that I was able to see right now. But it won't always be like that, just for a little bit of time. And we will just have to have some tea and have story time in the morning. And that's my mug. It says friends, because I'm so happy to have you here as friends. We have that. And so this morning, I would like to say happy birthday to anyone whose birthday it is today. And every day we sing happy birthday to someone, because somewhere in the world it's somebody's birthday. And so we are learning how to sing happy birthday 2 times. Not 1, but 2, because that way it's good practice. It's good practice to sing a song 2 times, and then we repeat it and we learn how to sing that and how long it takes. And sometimes maybe if we're washing our hands, we sing that song, happy birthday to you, 2 times. So whoever's birthday it is today, happy birthday. We are so happy it's your special day. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Again. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. So if it's your birthday, though, that is a special 2 times happy birthday to you because it's your special day. And we'll have a pretend cake maybe, and we'll make some chocolate chip cookies tomorrow on tomorrow's show. We're going to have a cooking show in Miss Sharon's kitchen. And we're going to make chocolate chip cookies tomorrow. So that would be special if it's your birthday too. All right, so we sang. Now we're going to learn our letters, just a little bit of letters. Because today is Saturday. And we're going to sit and we're going to have some nice story time on my sofa. And right here, someone's here joining me here. Yeah, that's Midnight. That's Midnight. Say hi, Midnight. She's just a kitty. She's not grown up yet. She's about 6 months old. Her name is Midnight, and she comes and she joins us here, and she sleeps on the sofa right there. And you'll see her. She'll probably want to be listen to the stories that we tell. So let's do some letters. I have my alphabet right here. The alphabet. How many of you know these letters? Probably some of you already do, right? So let's move that over there so you can see. And we're just going to sing the alphabet song. Some of you know that already, but not everyone does, so we're still learning that. And these are the letters. There's 26 of them, right? And you're probably learning about this in school, and that's so good. Your teacher does such a good job teaching you, and I'm so happy that you're learning. This is A, and we'll start the alphabet song with the first letter of the alphabet, the A. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I hope you're singing along if you know this. H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Thank you so much for singing with me. And we're learning all our letters. Yesterday we learned about the letter U because it was Friday. There are 5 vowels, but we won't. Today's Saturday. Today is just a storytelling day, and we did a lot of learning all week, but this is the alphabet, boys and girls. This is about letters, and letters have sounds, and every one of these letters has a sound. They have a name, ABC, and on, but they have a sound. Like the S has the sound of S, like snake, and apple, A. Okay, so that's the alphabet. And you'll need to learn that every day. And I hope that you're writing, if you have paper, that you're writing down your alphabet, if you know that already. And if there are parents who are watching, I mean, this show is for youngsters and the young at heart. But if there are children there, if the parents would like to type in their name, I'll say a special hello to them. So now for the alphabet, we also can sing the old MacDonald song, but it is with the alphabet, with the vowels A, E, I, O, and U. And you can learn that. It also is from the old MacDonald song. And it's a way to learn your letters, boys and girls. And your parents can help you with that, or your babysitter, whoever you're with. Old MacDonald had a farm, A-E-I-O-U. And on his farm he had some apple trees. Anything with an A. I just decided it would be easy with apple trees. A-E-I-O-U. And then the sound is A. With an A here and an A there. How about this? Here and A, there and A, everywhere and A. Old MacDonald had a farm, A-E-I-O-U. And now we're on the letter E. And on his farm he had some hens, not elephants, because those would be rather large. Hens are little chickens. So A-E-I-O-U with an A here and an A there. Here and there and everywhere and Old MacDonald had a farm, A-E-I-O-U. And on his farm he had some pigs, because we're doing the letter I. A-E-I-O-U with an here and an there. Here and there and everywhere and Old MacDonald had a farm, A-E-I-O-U. And on his farm he had a dog, A-E-I-O-U. Now this is the sound of O, with an ah here and an ah there. Here and there and everywhere and Old MacDonald had a farm, A-E-I-O-U. One more, and it's the letter U, and it has the sound of ah. Old MacDonald had a farm, A-E-I-O-U. And on his farm he had some ducks, A-E-I-O-U. With an here and an there. Here and there and everywhere and Old MacDonald had a farm, A-E-I-O-U. Yay! So those are the vowels, boys and girls. And those are letters, and they make up the words that we say every day. They make up the words. And so what are you having to drink? I hope that you've got some milk. I have my tea. And I hope that you have some water or maybe some milk. I have my tea, and I have that every day when I'm here. After I have my coffee, then I have some tea because I'm a grown-up. And grown-ups have that in the morning, every morning. So I think Homer Bear, it's time for Homer Bear. He took a nap. He was asleep all night. And he likes to come out and visit in the morning. Every morning he comes out. His name is, he sleeps. So this music box plays a very special, beautiful song. It's called Swan Lake. Want to hear it? Ready? And Homer Bear is right here. And he likes to come out and dance a little bit. You hear the music? And he jumps up there. There he is. Oh, taking a slide down. There he goes. Oh, almost time to go back to sleep. Bum, 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 bum. That's Swan Lake. That's a very pretty ballet. Oh, the music stopped. Homer, it's time to go to sleep now. Okay, there he goes. And Homer Bear goes right back in the little music box. And he's going to go to sleep until tomorrow when he joins us again on Story Time. And we listen to Swan Lake, which it's classical music, boys and girls. Because we do sing a lot of songs. But there's also different kinds of music. And so that is one song called Swan Lake. I think why don't we exercise a little bit, because we've been sitting for a little bit of time, and then we'll sit right here, and it'll be time to read some stories this morning. So let's do some exercises. Let's do some touching our shoulders. Stand up, boys and girls. And take a deep breath. And then you let that breath out. Take a deep breath in. And then a deep breath out. Like that. And then you touch your shoulders. And then you touch your head. Right? But don't mess up your hairdo. And then you always smile. You see, it makes you look so happy when you smile. And then it will make everyone around you so happy. And if someone seems grouchy like that, a grouchy face, or grumpy, smile. And then they won't be able to be grumpy. They'll have to smile with you. The whole world will smile with you. There's a song I'll have to, how does that go? Smile, smile, whole world smiles with you. I'll have to look that up, and maybe we'll make up a song about how important it is to smile every day and make someone happy. Because that's what friends do. They try to make each other happy and do things for each other. So today is about friendship. So we're spending time together and we're exercising right now. And we're going to put our hands on our hips and we're going to bend down 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 good boys and girls. And you're going to try and balance on 1 foot if you can. If you can't do it, balance. Let's count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other foot. Balancing is good for you. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 balancings. So that you balanced and you did your exercises a little bit. Today I hope you get outside and you run around. And you have somewhere fun to play outside. Or at least you get to take a walk today. If it's nice outside, someone gets to take you for a walk. Because it's always so nice when you walk around the town. Let's talk about that. If you take a walk with someone and you take a walk on your street, what are some of the things that you can see on your street? Let's see. Let's pretend we're taking a walk on our street. Right? And we're walking. And a lot of times we'll hear what? We'll hear the cars going by. We'll also hear the dogs barking. We hear the dogs barking. We can hear trucks, big trucks going by. We can hear that noise. What else do we see? We look up into the trees, if there's trees where you are, and you can see, maybe hear the birds, and you can see the trees and maybe see the birds flying up above in the sky. And what else can you see? Sometimes you'll walk past someone's house and they'll be in their yard and they'll wave and they'll be your neighbor. And you'll walk along your neighborhood and you'll get to see all these different things. You'll see the mailboxes and maybe the mail person, the woman or the man coming around and bringing the mail. Sometimes they drive a mail truck and they drop off the mail forever. And those are the things that you can see when you're taking a walk and getting fresh air. And you walk around your neighborhood. And that's such a good thing to do. If you can, if not, you can go out in your yard or maybe sit on your front porch and listen to the sounds. Listen to what you might hear. The cars going by and maybe people playing someplace. And the birds chirping. Right? All right. So now I think that what we'll do is I think it's time for some stories. Right now, let me bring my tea. I'm going to move this over here because we're going to sit here together and read stories together. And also, today is Show and Tell Saturday. So we're going to do some show and tell. I have some surprises for you. So I'm going to move this camera. So just give 1 second. Here we go. I move this camera over here. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. And we will be right here. There. Right here. How's that? How's that? Okay? I think that'll be good. What do you think, boys and girls? Well, it's awfully bright here. I don't know why it's so bright. Well, how about like that? It's so bright behind me. I don't know. Hope you can see me. So right now, well, can you see me? There we go. Maybe I'm just too far. How's that? Okay, there we go. So this morning, well, let's see. What do we have here? It is show and tell time, boys and girls. Show and tell. I wonder what I could possibly have in this bag. Let's see what we have. Let's see. Well, my arm's cold. Let me put the sleeve down there. Here we go. I wonder what's in my show and tell bag. Well, what do you know? What's this? What do you think that is, boys and girls? Look at that. And I have another one like that from a different kind of bird. I have 2 feathers in my show and tell bag. This is a hawk feather. I found that one day when I was walking. And this is a peacock feather, and I forget where I got this. Someone gave it to me. So this is a hawk feather. I like hawks. And this is a peacock feather. Then I have, what else is in my bag? Let's check. Oh, I have a glass pear. Pears are so good for you. See? I have a glass pear. And I put that on the windowsill, and the sun shines through it. And it's so nice to have that. See? And look at that, upside down inside the... Do you see that? That's so funny. What else do I have in my show and tell bag? Oh, I have a lot. Oh, look at all of this. My goodness. That's some silly stuff. Let's see. I have... What's this? I have a whistle. I have a whistle. Do you have a whistle? Sometimes the crossing guard will have a whistle. And I also have this. Do you know what this is, boys and girls? Let's see. And it comes with this. Keys and a lock, right? And you put that in there. Oh, look at that. Whoa, and it opens that up. See that? There we go. I have a lock in here. Sometimes I put it on the shed. I have a big box, and sometimes I have to lock that. So I have that lock. And then I have a magnet. Watch this. Oh! Look at that. A magnet. Woo! See that? Somehow it pulls it together like that. You have a magnet there. Whoa. I don't like the lighting on this. Let's see. I think we're going to just have to go back up right here where we were. There. Because the lighting isn't... Let me see if I can just move this over like that. And we'll just sit here with the kitty cat. Can you see the kitty cat now? That might be better like that. Okay. There. We'll just move this chair out of the way. Except I have my tea. We did show and tell. We have midnight sitting right here. How's that? Okay, that might be good. Let's see. Okay, right? All right, so let's see. We have some stories, and then we're going to sing some songs. Look at all the storybooks I have, boys and girls. I have so many. And Midnight's taking a little rest right here. See Midnight? Is she sleeping? So let's fix this up a little bit more. Let's see if I can move this over. I'm just trying there. Make this so that we can be just like that. I think that's good. Okay. All right. There we go. Is that working? Okay. Do this. There we go. Oh, boys and girls. I don't really... I'm trying my best. All right. So let's see. Today's about friendship. So if you have a special a friend that you really enjoy spending time with, that's your best friend, right? We have best friends. How many of you know the story of Danny and the dinosaur? I'll come up here. We'll just do it just like this. Yeah. Okay. Danny and the dinosaur. This is Danny and the dinosaur and the new puppy. The dinosaur went to the park to meet his friend Danny. As he walked up, he heard Danny say, "Roll over." Okay. Oh, he was talking into the bush, though, in the bushes. He said, "Roll over." So the dinosaur rolled over. Thump. "Oops," said Danny. "I was talking to my new puppy. Want to play with us?" "Let's play," said the dinosaur. Danny threw a stick. "Fetch." The puppy came back with the stick. The dinosaur came back with a tree. Can you see that, I hope? Okay. Danny said, "Sit," and the puppy sat. But when the dinosaur sat, oh, he's so big. Crash! He really sat. "Oops," said the dinosaur. He sat too heavy on the bench. He has to be gentle. "I'm proud of you both," said Danny. "Good dog." And he gave the puppy a treat. "Good dinosaur," said Danny, and he gave the dinosaur lots of treats. Because dinosaurs are pretty big, so they need more than one little snack. The day was hot. They went to the pool to cool off. Splish splash went the puppy. Splish splash went the dinosaur. He was so heavy, so he made a big noise when he went in the pool. The friends played at being pirates. The dinosaur was the pirate ship. "Ahoy, mateys!" cried Danny. All the kids climbed on board while the puppy stood guard. That's cute. "Time to dry off," said Danny. The puppy shook her fur dry. Shake, shake, shake. But when the dinosaur tried to dry himself, shake, shake, splosh, everybody got wet. The sun set. It was getting late. "Goodbye, dinosaur," said Danny. "I wish you could come home with us." "Goodbye, Danny," said the dinosaur. "I wish I could come too." The sad dinosaur watched them go. Then the dinosaur trudged back to the museum all by himself. "I wish our day didn't have to end," said Danny. But then he smiled and he had an idea. "What are you doing here?" asked the dinosaur. "Time for a sleepover," said Danny. The friends, because we're talking about friends, the friends played some quiet games and had some snacks. They had to play quietly because they were in the museum. Then they snuggled up to sleep. "I love sleepovers," said Danny. "How about you?" But the dinosaur said nothing because he was already asleep. And that's Danny and the dinosaur and the puppy. And they're all friends. They all had such a nice time together being friends. Danny and the dinosaur were friends. And if you have a piece of paper, maybe you're going to draw a picture of a dinosaur. Could you do that? You could draw a picture. You could also make a story up about a dinosaur. You could do that. And you could have your parents email it to me at hello, Madeline. Oh, there's Madeline. Nice to see you, Madeline. Have your parents email your story to me or your pictures. The way you send that to me is info@thestorytrain.com. And I love to get stories from children and drawings, and sometimes I get to share it on the show, and I'll read your story if you email them to me. Hello. So we're here this morning, and we're telling stories. We're 30 minutes into our show, 30 minutes, because there's 60 minutes in 1 hour, boys and girls, and we went 30 minutes, and now we're going to have another 30 minutes time to read some more stories and sing some songs. But I would like to talk to you about writing a story, which I'd like you to do. We just read Danny and the Dinosaur. So if you're going to write a story of your own, let's talk about the parts that you'll need in a story. The parts that you would need are, there's just 4 parts: character, setting, problem, and solution. Good morning, Timmy. So Danny and the Dinosaur, the story we just read, this is just so that you try and do this yourself. Danny and the Dinosaur had some characters. That's who the story is about. So who was the story about? Was it about an alligator, boys and girls? No, it was not. That's correct. It was about a dinosaur. And it's about a little boy and a puppy. He's another character in the story. So your story must have a character. It can have more than one character, but it needs at least one character. Then your story needs to have some place that it happens. So that is called the setting. The setting is where your story takes place. So the characters have to be somewhere. They have to be somewhere. They could be on an island, like in Hawaii. That would be nice. Hawaii would be a nice place to be. That would make a nice story. And you could imagine what it might be like in Hawaii. And you could, hello Andrew, you could write a story also about, so it could be about an astronaut who goes on a spaceship into outer space and into the universe. And he lands on Mars. So the setting is out in the universe, the setting is maybe on Mars. And then there's a problem. How about the problem might be that he runs out of fuel and is not sure how to get back to Earth. So that would have to be the solution. How is he going to get back to Earth? And maybe a solution could be, so this astronaut, let's see, it could be a girl astronaut, and her name could be Barbara. Barbara the astronaut. And she's gone to astronaut school at the Astronaut Academy, and she's going to be the first woman ever to go to Mars. And she's so happy. And she has some other astronaut friends who are joining her in the spaceship. And up they go, and they go to Mars, and they get to Mars, and it's just a successful journey, and they land on Mars, and then all of a sudden, the fuel tank says empty. And now they have no way to get back to Earth. So now they're going to spend their time on Mars trying to figure out how to make fuel. And that's what the story will be about. And maybe, since it's just an imaginary story, how about rocks? They're able to use rocks from Mars to make new fuel. And Mars has a lot of rocks. So they find rocks all over Mars, and they put them in a big pot, and they boil them up, and it makes fuel. Who would have known that? And then they put it in the gas tank of the spaceship, and then they turn the key, and it takes off, and they are able to come home. So that's obviously, for sure, a story that I just made up with the 4 parts of a story: character, setting, problem, and solution. So those are the 4 parts in your story, and you can tell a story like I just did. You don't always have to be writing it down, boys and girls. You can tell your mommy and your daddy. You can even just tell a story someday, just sitting on your sofa, just pretending that someone's there listening. You know what? Boys and girls, if no one's right there in the living room, you can pretend you're telling Miss Sharen, because I can hear you. I can hear you telling me a story in my crystal ball. Right there. I'll hear it, so you can tell me. So let's sing a song now. How about if we sing some songs about the 5 little ducks? And I have my triangle. It gives us a pretty sound. That's what that's called, a triangle. Do you know why it's called a triangle? Good morning, Otis. And this is a triangle because we were just going to be singing 5 little ducks. Ready? And we'll all sing together, boys and girls. And Miss Sharen has a little sip of tea. A little spot of tea. Because it's Saturday morning and we must have some tea every morning, boys and girls. It is just tea. 5 little ducks went swimming one day over the hills and far away. Mommy duck said, what'd she say? Quack, 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 quack. But only 4 little ducks came back. Do, 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 do. 4 little ducks went swimming one day over the hills and far away. Mommy duck said, quack, 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 quack. But only 3 little ducks came back. Do, 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 do. That's supposed to be music. 3 little ducks went swimming one day over the hills and far away. Mommy duck said, quack, 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 quack. But only 2 little ducks came back. Do, 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 do. 2 little ducks went swimming one day over the hills and far away. Mommy duck said, quack, 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 quack. But only 1 little duck came back. Do, 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 do. 1 little duck went swimming one day over the hills and far away. Mommy duck said, quack, 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 quack. But no little ducks came swimming back. She was so sad because there was no little ducks came swimming back. They went for an adventure. They went on a picnic. They went swimming way over on the lake. And they just had so much fun. They went fishing and they went for a walk through the woods with their friends and their brothers and sisters. And they just forgot about the time. And poor Mommy Duck, she was home wondering where they all were. Where are all my children? And she took a walk. She said, sad Mommy Duck went swimming one day over the hills and far away. Mommy Duck said, quack, 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 quack with my children. And then, ready? All the little ducklings came swimming back. Woo! Yay! Yay for the ducklings! That means yay! All the ducklings came back. Isn't that so nice? Right? Oh, and here's my beautiful snow globe. Would you like to hear this? Hear this music? Watch this. Let's turn it up. Yes? It does have a song, but oh, see the little, can you see? Oh, look at that. See the snow? Even though it's going to be springtime, that's okay. Can you hear that? Turn it upside down. It has pretend snow in there. There we go. That's so nice. It's so much fun to have things like that to look at. Can you whistle? And can you snap? Let's snap to another song. How about Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star? And try to snap like that. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. We're making it a snappy song. This is a snappy song. Snappy and snappy. Let's try that again. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Come on, I can see you can do it. You can do your best that you can do. How I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. You see, now that makes twinkle, twinkle, twinkle. You're practicing how to snap. So it makes it a snappy song. It's snappy. And you can also whistle. How many of you out there, boys and girls? Hi, Nate. Hi, Heidi. How many of you? So this is for youngsters and the young at heart. Hi, Lorraine. So this is for the youngsters and the young at heart. If there are any children out there, which I hope there are some children watching, parents, type in the name of your child, and I will say hello to them. So if you have children that are watching this with you. So you can also try and whistle a song. How about, I'm going to whistle a song, and I'd like you, boys and girls, to try and guess what song I'm whistling. You can also try and whistle along with me. We could try that. It's not that easy. It took me a long time to learn how to whistle. Good morning, Ben. If you have a child watching with you and you want to type in the name, I would say hello to your child. All right, so we're whistling right now. We're going to whistle. Tell me what song this is, boys and girls. Hi, Otis. Good morning. All right, Otis, let's try and whistle a song. Ready? We're going to whistle, and you tell me what song this is. All right. What song was that? Could you guess? I hope so. It was The Wheels on the Bus. That's right. How about this one? Can we sing? I'll whistle this one a little bit, and you tell me if you know what song this is. What was that? Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you whistle with me? That's right, boys and girls. Yay! So that was whistling, and we did snappy. Snappy, twinkle, twinkle, little star. Why don't we do about Freddie the Frog? Freddie the Frog. Where's Freddie's Frog? There it is. I have it right there, written in green. Sometimes I forget the words, so I have to do that. Sometimes it's not easy, you know, boys and girls, always to remember things. All right. Okay, so sing along with me if you know this. 5 green and speckled frogs. How's it go? Sitting on a hollow log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One frog jumped in the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there's only 4 speckled frogs. Yum, yum, glub, glub. 4 green and speckled frogs sitting on a hollow log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One frog jumped in the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there's only 3 speckled frogs. Glub, glub. Sing along, boys and girls. 3 green and speckled frogs sitting on a hollow log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One frog jumped in the pool where it was nice and cool. Now that, do I have a tambourine? Oh, let's get the tambourine. There we go. Now there's only 2 speckled frogs. Glub, glub. 2 green and speckled frogs sitting on a hollow log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One frog jumped in the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there's only 1 speckled frog. Glub, glub. And that's Freddy the frog. Here we go. 1 green and speckled frog sitting on a hollow log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there's no more green speckled frogs. Glub, glub. And we'll say goodbye to Freddy the Frog. Bye, Freddy. Ribbit, 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 ribbit. There we go. All right, so that's the Green Speckled Frogs songs. Now, we never did finish the Wheels on the Bus song. So let's sing the Wheels on the Bus song. We all know that, right? And the wheels on the bus. But a little bit of tea, just a little bit. Little bit of tea. And we have, good morning, fire engine. We could sing the Wheels on the fire engine. We could do that. But also, this is the sound that the fire engine makes, boys and girls, right? Here we go. Oh. There it comes. Whoa! Go into a fire. Oh no. Whoa. And that's a fire engine. And if you are a firefighter, you would be riding in one of these. Right? And you would be going to save people. Whoa. If you're a firefighter, you could be a police officer. Boys and girls. And maybe, what would you like to be when you grow up? Good morning, Linda. What would you like to, not you, Linda, but boys and girls, what would you like to be when you grow up? Maybe you'd like to be, let's see. How about a teacher? Maybe you'd like to be a teacher? No? All right. Well, maybe you'd like to be, what was that? Oh, you'd like to be a writer, would you? Oh, I think that's so nice. Maybe you'll write so many stories and you'll send them to Miss Sharen and she'll get to read your stories every day. Every day she looks and she finds some stories from children. And she just loves to do that. So let's read one more story. Let's see. What do I have? I have so many. We'll just put these right here. Let's read. Oh, I know I had another one that I wanted to read for you. Not that one. How about this one? Into this night we are rising. That looks like a nice one. Let's read that. That's right, Linda. That's right. That's right, Linda. Linda's at home enjoying her retirement. Let's see. So here we are. Into this night we are rising, boys and girls. Into this night we are rising, leaving our shoes, our toys, and our night lights. Out the window we are flying, leaving our houses behind. Because at nighttime you would have a dream. Into this night we are rising, above the village and the towns of the earth. Oh, pillows of clouds and stars at our feet. The radiant night is ours. Pillow fights and children in flight. We bounce on our beds till they break. Oh, well, maybe not. And we put them back together again with a sprinkling of dust from the stars. That's good. That makes everything so much easier when you're jumping on the bed and they break, but you can just sprinkle stardust on them and everything is all better and all fixed because it's in a dream. Right? Hi, Anastasia. All our animal friends are here. Our lions and elephants and bears. They can talk and dance in the air. The night speaks in so many voices, and music comes from everywhere. We love to sing. We're always singing songs. Stars sing their song, and the moon is going over China. China! There we go. There's so many countries. There's Sweden and Norway and England. And we live in a country, it's called the United States. Dragons are for riding on here, and there is no word called fear. Nobody's afraid. Nope. Now down through the night we are falling, holding hands with all we hold dear. Down through the wild darkness we are floating, past the giant trees of the earth. Hello, Lindsay. In through the window we are gliding, past the clock ringing its gong. Because it's almost time to wake up. This is a nighttime song. A nighttime, for when you're sleeping, nighttime. Back in our beds, the day is a flower. There are petals of soft light in our hair. Right? Because it's almost time to wake up, boys and girls. And then, what is the song we hear? Stars sing their song, and the moon is going over. It's the songbird of morning. Its wings are our dreams gone sailing. And then it's time to wake up. There we go. And then it's a new day and the sun rises. See that? Like it did this morning when we woke up. And everyone woke up and we're all having such a good day. And now we can sing a few more songs. And if you go, let's sing bingo. How about bingo? I should have whistled it for you again. There. All right, now I need something like that. How about the bigger tambourine? Okay. How about this one? I have this. Bingo. There was a farmer who had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, there was a farmer who had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, and you clap once for the first time this letter. I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, there was a farmer who had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh, there was a farmer who had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, G-O, G-O, 1, 2, 3, G-O, and I have to count. And Bingo was his name. Oh, There was a farmer who had a dog. I'll go slower. And Bingo was his name, oh. B-O. Oh. Oh. And Bingo was his name, oh. One more, and there's no letters now for Bingo. It's just clapping. There was a farmer who had a dog, and Bingo was his name, oh. Ready? Wait a minute. And Bingo was his name, oh. And then you can do that. Oh. Right, boys and girls? All right, well, we're just about out of time here for today on Story Time, on Story Train, Miss Sharen. And I want to thank you all for joining me today. Tomorrow we will be back again, just like every day at 9 a.m. And we will be having a cooking class in Miss Sharon's kitchen. Last Sunday, we made blueberry pancakes, and I had some tea. Tomorrow we're going to make, I should surprise you. No, all right, I'll just tell some of you. Don't tell everyone, it's a surprise. We'll be making chocolate chip cookies. Shh, don't tell anyone. Oh, there goes the choo-choo train. And sometimes it does what it's supposed to do, and sometimes it doesn't, boys and girls. I don't know why it's like that. There we go. And that means it's a story train. There we go. Because we're going to say until tomorrow. And so if your parents have any stories that they'd like to send that you've written, please send it to info@thestorytrain.com. And right now we'll sing our song that we're still learning. Friends will always be, forever you and me, learning and sharing with friends, with friends. I like you 'cause you're you. You like me, yes you do. Laughing and sharing with friends. You can do that. With friends. For now we'll say adieu. That just means till tomorrow. But smile, don't be blue. We're always together. My heart is there with you. Let's sing it one more time. I believe in repetition. Especially when we're learning. Friends will always be, forever you and me, learning and sharing with friends, with friends. I like you 'cause you're you. You like me, yes you do. Laughing and sharing with friends, with friends. For now we'll say adieu. That's till tomorrow. But smile, don't be blue. We're always together. My heart is there with you. And then we can do that. See you tomorrow, boys and girls. We'll have a cooking class. Don't tell anyone it's chocolate chip cookies.